Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's weekdays of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Love now. Floating one, incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the interception, Love flush to his right. A check down here to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Love once more. And he floats one there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To the air again, Love. He'll
get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
55 mine, guys, 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
55. Come on, D. Hey, check right.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Working for the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very big man.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Check. Let's go, D. Tight. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Look at this.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This is Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Davis with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Throwing to start the drive. Carr, and his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, right over
On play action, it's Carr.
check.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runner. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Raiders
Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Carr now on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kingsley Keke. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Final minute. Now the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Carr gonna throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now Carr gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
Here we go.
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
keep on the ground with Jones. He juked him. Then now running right through him.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Love, they go play action now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Check.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yo. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Carr down to throw.
This one complete to Scott Miller.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's Miller, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Raiders.
Big stop, D. Fogbo's the Mike. Mike's Fogbo. I'm coming after you.
Now Carr. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and
They remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile,